red states led the way in reopening schools, businesses, keeping the vulnerable residents safe and secure. And it's why many Americans are voting with their feet. They're moving to states like Florida, Texas, Utah, and others. Well, here for a reaction is author of Everything Reminds Me of Something. Happens to be one of my personal favorites. I'm so glad to have comedian Adam Carolla joining us. Adam, thanks for joining us tonight on Hannity. You live with Gavin Newsom, so what's your take on all this?
Well, I live under Gavin Newsom's thumb. If I lived with him, I would have killed myself years ago. Number one. Number two, let's just really distill this down. All right, there's a travel ban against Montana because Montana is evil because of their stances on LGBT, whatever. They're probably not handing out free sexual reassignment surgery to all inmates or something insane. But either way, let's just break it down. Montana is an evil place because of the way they treat the gay and lesbian community. Fine, then who cares who's paying for your travel, Gavin? Why would you go to an evil place? Why are you trying to beat evil on a technicality? You're the one who said this is a bad place, this is bad policy. So don't go fly fishing then. Don't go there. I mean, it's the same with the French Laundry. It was the same with the SoFi Stadium where he's taking pictures with Magic Johnson with his mask in his hand. He doesn't believe it. He's a carpetbagger. He's full of crap. He doesn't believe anything he's saying. He doesn't believe COVID's dangerous, or he wouldn't be out with 31 of his closest friends drinking 40 grand worth of wine. And he wouldn't be standing around SoFi Stadium with no mask on. If he believed it, he doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe Montana. He doesn't believe anything he says, and I don't believe anything he says either.
You know, I get the sense he wakes up in the morning and he walks into the bathroom and he looks in the mirror and he says, "Hello, Mr. President." That's the sense I got. And now he's running ads in Florida? What the heck?
And if you saw those ads, he's talking about freedom. That was the theme of that ad, patriotic music playing, talking about the Fourth and freedom. He's talking about Ron DeSantis taking away freedoms. This is a guy who shut down schools, shut down beaches, shut down outdoor dining, made sure that 2-year-olds were masked up, shut down playgrounds and hiking trails, shut down small businesses. This guy's got the gall to talk about freedom in a state that he's locked down. And by the way, we're still living under the emergency order. He's still in charge because he's keeping the COVID emergency orders going in perpetuity so he can remain king of California.
Well, and I guess that's the point. Look, I'm originally from California, but I was smart enough to get out of California. Why is anybody living there? I mean, they can't even get people to bring their U-Hauls back to California so people can start leaving fast enough. And he thinks he's doing it better than Ron DeSantis in Florida? Come on.
And basically, do the math. Everyone is leaving California and going to Florida. No one is leaving Florida and going to California. So Gavin Newsom is like the owner of an Italian food restaurant who's watching everyone walk out of his restaurant, go across the street, and go to the Italian food place across the street, and then he's standing out on the sidewalk talking about how bad the food is at the place across the street. Well, people are voting with their feet.
Yeah, no, they really are. And I think it's absurd that he's trying to put himself in this place and take the idea and the mantle of freedom where we still believe things are free. Adam Carolla, thanks so much for joining us on Hannity. It's really fun for me to talk to you. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.